There you go.
Look at his hair.
There you go. Good job.
It's a rainbow lab.
Sorry?
Yeah.
We have a white one at home.
We got a chocolate one too.
Oh, really?
There you go.
I didn't bring Maddie. She's going into heat, and I didn't think it was a good idea for her to come down here.
No problem. So you kind of get to see there.
This is
Hi.
Sandy, my
Hi.
best friend.
Nice to meet you. I'm TJ. So you get to see there. It's just a combination of that excitement and uncertainty. There's nothing aggressive, just disengaged, all on their own as well. That's why it's really important, especially if you're unsure and things seem extreme, that you try to take your time to engage and properly assess a situation instead of being anxious and avoiding a situation. And that'll give you a better end result, because if you stop there with them reacting like that, then that's going to be also the last thing, not only on your mind and impression wise, but also with them. You know,
Okay.
I got to bark at that dog, I wasn't sure, mom made sure we stayed away, so it must have been a threat.
Shit.
It'll happen a lot of times with my clients that, you know, they accidentally
Harley.
kind of help those unwanted behaviors develop, because when a dog is uncertain and they start behaving like that and requesting space, instead of showing them there's nothing to be uncertain of, we avoid the situation as well to hopefully avoid a conflict. But in doing so, we're almost kind of reinforcing that uncertainty. Whereas this way, you got to see, they got to engage, you got to smell, and she got to calm down. Good first lesson.
Yeah. Well, actually, it's really good, because this is the first time that they've come out to a park like this and
Yeah.
have been around a lot more dogs.
It's probably just, you know, it's going to be a lot for them. They're going to be really excited. You know, they got lots of smells, lots of movements, a lot of interactions and things like that. And we want to try to indulge them in that with the social session, kind of just getting them used to the environment. And then also, once they've kind of done a couple laps and settled in, getting them to redirect back to us. And then hopefully by the end of the session, getting them to kind of sit and wait and then walk with us, things like that. But at first, we want to go ahead and let them get used to things. I can continue evaluating their social behavior, you know, something like that. Hi, how you doing?
Hey.
Good.
Smell? You got smells?
It's
Harley.
okay. Just goes to show that she is either unsure or, you know, of something new, especially with children. If you aren't constantly around children at home, that's going to be our first one. So this one starts barking because they want to say hi, and then because this one, I'll wait until afterwards. Okay. So this one's barking because they want to just say hi. You can hear the cry too, so it's nothing negative. They just want to engage. And then this one just starts barking because this one is. You know, they weren't barking before, they didn't care, but then as soon as this one started what's known as alert barking, the other one will follow. Unless you have a really strong-willed pup that's well-behaved, 9 times out of 10, that's going to be what happens. You know, they kind of just go along with the pack. And because this one is also uncertain and with either the environment or the situation, they're just going to follow suit.
Right.
So that's why, as opposed to, you know, having them follow a negative or an uncertain kind of situation or leader, you want them to follow a positive, confident leader. You know, you.
Harley. Tell them to sit.
Oh, there you go.
Charlie, sit.
There you go.
Oh,
Very
boy.
good. All right. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go do a wide circle around, and then we'll go through. Kind of that'll give them an opportunity to kind of see more dogs and more people from a distance first, and it'll also be a good way that you can practice redirecting them, because it'll also be easier as you're farther away from that item. So because your black pup here wants to go and see that dog or any other dog, go ahead and start walking and call his name.
Harley.
Perfect. Now go ahead and reward that. Oh,
Oh,
too late.
I need
he has allergies, so he can't have most of the treat.
Yeah.
Yep.
Good, there you go.
Yeah, the walkover was a lot of tug. It's like,
Lots of excitement from them and lack of discipline from walking. You know, they're really good at home where we practice, but because they need to practice here where there's a lot more stimulus,
yeah.
you know, they have to learn that next level. Very good. Go say hi. All right, now we'll head back over this way. And that's going to be your main focus is, especially when we see that he's interested in a pup, is to try to get his attention back on us first and have him redirect. If you call his name and he doesn't listen, go ahead and start making space in the opposite direction right away.
Okay.
And then try again after you've made, you know, a few feet of progress away from the dog. And that'll help with getting his attention back
Harley.
and breaking that fixation.
Harley.
Good, so this one's paying attention to you, so I would go ahead and reward that. Very good.
Charlie, sit.
Good, perfect.
Good job. That's a good boy.
Easy. Easy.
Very good.
Good boy.
All right, now we'll just start slowly walking this way towards the other dog and just pay close attention to him when he starts to kind of notice and then fixate. Try to immediately get his attention back.
Harley. Harley.
That's okay. You can let the environment be a good way to get him to not focus on the dog as well.
Good boy.
Okay, so the other dog is already focused on us. Hi, how you doing? So now we're just waiting for them to do the same.
Harley. Look at all these smells.
Right? Yeah, big pup. Okay, so go ahead and just start walking this way.
You guys stuck? Harley. Good boy.
Hi. Good. So that kind of reinforces the first instance, right? Like they see the other dog, but because his brother is not barking or fixating or anything, he's like, okay, whatever.
Right.
But let's try again. Hopefully, we'll walk back through, and we'll notice if this one starts reacting, then this one will
That's a
pull
good
the
boy.
trigger.
Last week you were not fun to train.
Aw.
He was a little stubborn last week.
That's understandable.
He was a little stubborn.
Yeah, we'll just keep walking towards them until they pay attention to the other pup. I think there's another one going to be around there. Oh, that one's just sitting there. All right, let's do that one. That one's not walking away. Okay, we're just going to slowly start walking towards them. As soon as they kind of pay attention, try to get them to redirect to you. And then right there. And now go ahead and make space. There you go. Good.
Good job, buddy.
Much better. There you go. Yep. In this case too, I would go ahead and preload treats so that way as soon as they redirect their focus, you're there and ready with a
Give me
reward.
some more treats for him.
And then as soon as you gave him that one, go ahead and preload the next one. So that way, as soon as he looks back,
Also, always
you
have
can-
treats in your hand.
As
Got
soon
it.
as he looks back, you're
You
ready.
don't have a problem with that, do you?
I don't. I'll give them cookies all day long.
Because especially in this environment where like they can't sustain focus for very long, we want to try to make sure that we catch those moments before they
Got it.
disappear.
Got it.
Good.
Look at that.
Very good.
Okay. Okay. Here you go.
He can have some of his too, so if he gets some, that's
Easy,
okay.
easy, easy. Good boy. Only a little mini bite. Okay. Good job. Who's a
So
good
she
boy?
was on her way down, she was reading the back of the bag, and she goes, oh, for dogs over 50 pounds, they can have 40 treats a day.
That's a good one.
Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy?
Okay, that's enough. We got to get going.
Okay, I'm ready.
No problem.
I'm ready.
Alright.
Come on.
Good.
Harley.
He's like, she's got the cookies. Come on.
So we'll let her follow and we'll go ahead and start walking towards that dog.
Okay.
Go that way.
Harley, come. Harley.
Okay, nope. Oh, so cute, so handsome.
Harley. There you go. Good boy. Harley.
We're like, oh, Aunt Sandy has the cookies.
Right? You might have to toss her the bag.
I may have
Oh,
some
nice.
beer
So
off of
they're
mine.
interested in saying hi. So if you want to, you can ask them if they want to say hi. You know. So you want to try to take advantage while we're out here. Might be a little far now.
We'll go say hi. Come on, let's go say hi.
Excited to meet them.
They are just under 6.
Oh, okay.
That's okay. We want to, instead of stifling the barking, we want to understand why they are. Probably uncertainty
I
first.
see.
Yeah.
And we want to take that cue, right? We want to see,
His bark is
once she kind of stops barking and settles down, she can kind of meet a little bit. There you go. Because we don't want her to scare the other dog too.
Right.
So, there you go.
He is. He's doing good.
There you go.
He's actually doing the
There
same
you
cat
go.
thing that Marvin's been
Good.
teaching him, so that's
oh
good.
boy.
Good. There you go. Now able to refocus there.
Oh boy.
There you go.
Oh yeah, of course.
Good.
Daddy, you're doing so good, boy.
There you go.
Okay.
Oh, look, they want to
They
play.
want to play.
Perfect.
You got
Yeah.
a playmate,
Aw.
don't you?
Stand nice and still. Good job, Teddy.
And as hard as it is, because we always want to tell them to stop barking right away, we
Right.
want to first analyze why, whether they're excited, whether they're anxious or uncertain. And it's better to actually have them do it on their own instead of off of command, because
Harley,
that also
good boy.
lets us know when they've kind of shifted down a gear in this situation.
Okay, that makes sense.
Like I said, it's natural. It's natural. But especially when we're trying to work on their social behavior, we want to try to take in as much information and read out as much that they're giving us as possible.
Right.
That includes growling, usually for space, barking, all that stuff,
Yeah, of
lunging.
course. He's a love.
Very good. Thanks, guys.
Thank you so much.
Oh, it's
You're a
okay.
puppy too. You're a
There
puppy
you
too.
go.
I get it. I get
Sweet.
it. I get the jumping
You're
too.
so sweet. Thanks,
Good
guys.
job,
Good
Beautiful,
job.
beautiful boy.
There you go.
Thanks, guys.
And that's going to be a really good social experience for him too, because of the fact that he was unsure and then he got to see that they were friendly.
Yeah.
You have to do that almost over and over and over again, and then eventually he kind of lets go of that initial apprehension, because he'll, instead of being like, who's that? Are they good or bad? He'll meet so many other dogs when he's at this age that he's like, oh, look, another dog. You know, the last few were friendly. This one's probably friendly too.
Right.
It's kind of the mentality you want to try to switch into.
So let me tell you what happened to us yesterday and today.
Uh-oh.
So yesterday, so I had to work because it was end of year closeout for me. And anyways, she was outside. I was working in my office. She bangs on my window in my office,
He knocks softly.
and I had the larger dogs in the house with me. She had Jax, my oldest, and Cammy outside. And I opened my window. She goes, "Friend, come outside. I'm lonely."
Aw.
So I said, "All right, I'll come out." Well, he snuck out on me. I said, "Okay, I'll bring them all out." So I went and got treats so we can have them focus, so I can keep them on the patio area.
Okay.
They saw my neighbor across the street, and they
Hi.
bolted.
Aw.
And they did it again today. I gotta work on that. I can't have them running across the street.
No problem. The next time we schedule a session, go ahead and speak with your neighbor to see if they can help.
Okay.
Because that way we can actually control that variable of them being out there and seeing them,
Yeah.
and practice with them
Okay.
being stable.
She's on vacation, so she gets to day drink while she's on vacation. And this was around 12:30ish, I think.
That's fine.
So then I've got my roommate.
It's like a weekend at that point
Yeah.
anyways.
So I had my.
Absolutely.
Sandy, he needs a treat.
Oh, I just gave him
So
one.
my roommate has a
Got
little
a pup coming up
dachshund.
behind you. So it's going to be very important that you're aware of the environment around. Hi, how you doing? Is your pup friendly? Nice.
Hi,
You
sweetheart.
guys want to go meet a new
These guys are young and unsure, but they're really nice.
So they're out training right now. We're
There
having
you
a
go.
training session.
What's your
So
puppy's name?
Winnie.
She's so
It's
cute.
okay.
Girl.
Look at this one over here.
He's like, she has cookies. I'm not interested
He
in
is
anything
so
else.
focused on those cookies.
There you go.
Hey,
Wow.
let's
Thank you so much, sir.
Let's bite.
Very good.
Harley.
Yeah, so I had the little
You wanna
wiener
say-
dog
Yeah.
in my arm, and I had a beer in my arm, right?
Uh-huh.
And I'm trying to, and I get him like in the headlock so he stops running. And it was like, what do? Do you drop the beer or do you drop the dog? I dropped the beer.
Aw.
Abuse to the alcohol.
Yeah, it's okay. It's a good sacrifice. There's always more beers.
Okay, let's see.
All right.
We have another one right here. Yep. Harley, Charlie.
Hi, how you doing?
Hi.
Is your pup friendly?
We're
Harley.
training.
These ours are just puppies.
Charlie.
There you go.
No mas.
No mas.
Aw,
If your pup's like, nope, hard pass, not interested in being friends.
Come on.
It's okay though.
These people with food,
oh yeah.
and she's like, "Oh, I know that if I look at them
Oh,
sweetly."
say hello. I'm gonna go right between your legs.
There you go. There you go.
We're ready to go.
Very good. Good job. Oh, look at that. You want to say?
Good job.
Good job, Harley and Oh, such a sweet boy.
There you go. That was a good signal too. So that was good that he listened because she was kind of snarling because he was in his face, and he appropriately listened and backed off. And those are all good things, right? We get to let this one show that they're uncomfortable, and this one actually did well with listening, because sometimes puppies don't do that. So that's
Right.
why you have to be mindful, and that's why you have to pay attention to the way that their dog is behaving too,
Right.
not just yours.
What's your puppy's
That was
name?
good.
Hazel.
Hazel,
Hazel.
you sweet girl.
She's like 7-ish months.
Oh, she's
Aw,
new
you're a
too
baby
then.
Little
too.
baby too.
That's understandable. And especially since we have two, it can easily overwhelm a dog too that might be uncertain or skittish or just new. That was good.
Oh, you big slobber.
Oh yes, sloppy
Yes,
Bobby.
Slobby Bobby.
Sloppy
Yeah,
Bobby.
You want to see if Hazel can get in on the treats?
Yes.
Does she have
Hazel.
any allergies?
Not that I know of, anyways. She'll eat just about anything.
Perfect.
Hazel.
Hazel, pretty
Hazel.
girl.
Can you sit?
Oh,
like
there
people.
you go.
Hazel. Hazel.
What kind of dog is she?
Australian Shepherd mixed with who knows what.
Okay.
I got her from a rescue. They didn't really know. They're pretty sure it's Australian Shepherd, but they don't know what the other parts
She's
are.
cute.
Yeah, she really is.
She's very soft.
Oh, very
Love
good.
that color.
You done? You want to hang out with the other dogs? Oh, you see me.
Good boy.
Thank
Have a
you.
good day.
You too.
Bye.
Good boy.
Aw,
Uh-oh.
very good.
Mommy ran out of ears. They're in her
Okay, so
pocket.
you got another super energetic pulley dog over there.
Oh yes, yes. Oh, she's having a hard time with that one.
So we're gonna probably stay away so that way we're not making it more difficult for her to
Yeah.
control her dog.
Yeah, she's having a hard time with it.
So it's all about reading the environment and assessing certain situations, right? If she's already kind of struggling, then the last thing you want to do is like, oh hi, does your dog want to meet these puppies? You know?
Friend, you ready?
Very good. All right, let's go ahead and walk through again.
Come on. Harley.
And we'll just kind of go back around.
Come on. I know. I got treats.
So far, so good. And you kind of see there, you know, the reactions are already starting to die down as soon as they kind of settle down and settle in too. There you go.
They're like little horses.
Good boy.
We tried to ride our dog the first time.
Aw, that's awesome.
You a good boy? You a good boy? Good boy? You can have some. Harley.
There's another little one over there peeking its face up.
Hi. Oh my goodness.
So cute. So we'll go over that way, see if they want to say hi.
Because they've been around.
They're eating something.
Oh.
Hey, drop it, drop it.
What are you eating? No. No. Oh, no, no, not people food. No.
So it's gonna be, uh-oh.
What do you got,
Dear.
Harley?
Probably
You
the
got a
same
stick.
thing. Oh, hopefully not. So it's going to be
No.
really important that you keep an eye on them as best we can, especially being downtown with all the
Oh, yeah.
all the trash and food. Luckily, it's all probably fresh from the market, so at least it's not like really old or bad or things like that. But it's still probably a good idea to not let them just ingest things randomly. All right, so as those guys are playing, let's go all the way around.
No.
Good catch.
Leave it, leave it.
Woo.
Good job.
That's a big one there.
Somebody drop it.
And we'll go this way.
That was really quick.
Very good. Good job. That's good. So even though they don't get to interact as well sometimes with the kids, unless of course you ask the parents and
Yeah.
things like that, it's still good that they're around the kids running and playing, so they get used to that motion and the sounds and not reacting. So that was good. You can definitely see,
Good
yeah,
boy.
he's curious, but not too much so. Oh, hi.
Harley? No, don't need cigarette butts.
Here, we'll keep going on this way. We'll kind of get go. What we're gonna do is we'll go to the trail and then we'll walk around behind,
Okay.
so that way they get to see everything, and then let them kind of settle in a little bit more, and then we'll try to walk through slowly. So the important thing is, especially when they're excited with the new environment, is to try to slow things down as much as possible after we kind of get it opening here. And that'll allow them to like actually get settled in with one area. Because if we keep moving forward too quickly, they'll be like, oh, new thing, oh, new thing, oh, new thing.
Flowers.
And it'll just like kind of perpetually get them inked up. Huh. That's Pounds there. Oh yeah, certainly. You want to try to give her some treats to say hi?
Harley, come here.
Harley.
Come here.
Harley. Which
Aw,
one's
there
your
you
Harley?
go.
This one?
The black one? She has a black Harley. Yeah, but mine's. Oh my God, these are puppies.
They are.
Yeah.
How old are they?
They'll be 6 months.
Oh, they are so
Sorry.
adorable.
I own mom and dad.
Hey,
I had 8 puppies.
There
Well,
you
they had
go.
puppies.
Sweethearts.
That's
Look at the
great.
size of their paws.
Perfect.
Oh, I'm not raising dogs. These are horses.
Yeah.
Are they
I-
really? They're gonna be big. So who owns them? You own these two.
Good job.
And she
I have a total of 6
Oh,
dogs.
look at
I have 4 labs, a
Good
labradoodle, and a
job.
rat
If you want, you
terrier.
can try to give her
I,
a treat.
I own mom. I inherited
He's
her
not
from
like
my
it doesn't
ex-boyfriend.
sound like a super easy.
And I'm not a small dog person, but I love her. I couldn't have her go back to that
Easy to
environment.
get easy. Once you get
There
rocking
you
on
go.
small
Very
dogs,
good.
Nice.
Perfect.
Good job.
My folks have always been big dog people, and they
I
got
have
little.
been.
What do they have? Cockapoo. He is
Look,
the coolest dog. He's just
Good
a big
job.
dog in a little skin.
Good job.
You got
They are
2.
really pretty.
Thank you.
No,
What are their names?
Harley and Charlie.
Harley and Charlie.
So what'll
I wanted to name them Bert and Ernie, but I didn't know which one would be Bert and the other one Ernie.
So let me show you something real quick. I've taught kids this too. When you have a treat, you can either treat it like a chopstick and
Yeah.
they usually go in your mouth, or you can treat it like a bowl and then
Okay.
they have to dig into it like their food bowl. So instead of kind of making it so you're almost almost having to avoid them going into your mouth and
Yeah.
vice versa, you just have them come into you.
Okay.
Yep, see? And that'll help to avoid the whole nipping thing
Oh, look
altogether.
at the little cute
Oh, that's so
doggy.
cute. Hi.
Sweetheart.
Gentle with the little one. There you go. Good. Good. Very good.
Good boy. You just
Perfect.
leave a little snack.
There you go. Perfect. There you go. It helped out a lot times with having to work with kids because they'll always kind of like do that. And then
Right.
just think of the difference between chopsticks and a bowl.
Yeah, I got it. Oh, good job. Good job.
Unless you really want them to work on being gentle, then what I would do too is almost entice them to bite and then only release once they're gentle. Right? Very good. See? So I want them to nibble in, and then once they stop nibbling my fingers and just start licking and stop, then I reward them with a
Good.
It's whatever she wants. I don't live here.
treat.
She just feeds them a lot of cookies.
There you go.
Okay.
Harley.
Okay, let's go.
Let's
Listen,
go ahead
you
and
guys
start
are just so
slowly
cute.
walking through.
Harley. Harley. Harley.
There you go. And what we'll do is we'll stick close to the side here, so that way, you know, if people want to say hi, they can, and dogs and whatnot. But if not, we can make some space to the right and have them sit down and wait for a minute, things like that. And what you want to do is go real slow, kind of get them an opportunity to
Hi guys.
get used to everything around. Very good.
Come on, Harley.
Thanks. Oh, look at that little one. Hi. Are they friendly?
He's unpredictable because he's a rescue. He's scared of a lot of things.
Oh,
He loves dogs. He doesn't like people.
that's good.
Yeah.
Aw. Hi. Look, your brother is excited to meet him.
Well, yeah, I think they.
Hi. This one's the brave one, obviously.
These guys are.
This one's like, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Are you excited? There you go, gentle. There you go.
6
Okay. There you go. There, perfect. There you go. Good. There you go. Oh, oh, you got the growl. You told that puppy. There you go. So you can kind of see how his intensity and his uncertainty causes the other dog to want to have him back up a little bit, calm down, which is a good thing, you know. It's him teaching the puppy, those good social skills.
Right. Did I lose Sandy?
So you definitely have work to do, more work to do with this one than that one, because you can tell he's more confident, and so he's less barky, he's more quick to approach, all those things. This one barks more because they're unsure, even though it's the same dog in the same situation. So you really have to do more social work with this one to help build their confidence.
Okay.
And you want to do that while they're young.
Yeah.
A lot of times parents make the mistake of ignoring the issue or not working on it, and that behavior, if it settles in or gets worse as they grow up, could be dangerous.
Harley? Did I lose Sandy somewhere?
Maybe. We can always call her.
She'll find you.
But you really want to take note of that while we're having the social session. Okay, so Harley is doing great. This one, Cheer Charlie, is going to need a little bit more help.
Harley?
Good job.
Boy. I know.
All right, we got a couple other pups coming over. Hi, how you doing? We got a little kid running with bags, food, so watch out for that. There you go. I know, right?
I thought I lost you.
That lady was just like on her way. I was like, okay, I'll have her little puppy name was Ollie. Oh, there's Hazel again. Hi,
Hey.
Hazel. Hi, Hazel.
Careful.
You met her before.
Hey, that's another sign that he's not registering these things as well, and he's just going off of instinct and reaction. Because if he did meet her before and he was able to settle down, but then he meets her again and it amps up like this.
Right.
And I was telling her it's something that you'll definitely want to focus on, because Harley there is doing really well socially,
Hey.
and this one, because they're more scared and unsure,
You met Winnie.
they're gonna need a little bit more help.
Oh, you're a good boy.
You're a good
Hi.
boy. You met Winnie already.
Aww, look at those ears.
I know.
Yes.
I know. Do they go in the water bowl?
Oh, yes.
Aww, there
Go
you
and
go.
everything.
Good
Fred,
job.
you remember Dorothy and Pete's Basset Billy?
Yes,
Oh
yes.
my God, she was so amazing.
Aw,
Thank
good
you.
job.
Aw,
Thank you.
Baby.
There you go. That was good.
Very
Very good.
Good job. Good boy, good boy, good boy.
So we got people with her. I know, we're trying to get back to our brother over here.
Here, you need some more? Right.
No. Yes. On the bag.
Oh, the bag one?
Yeah.
Come for it. Stand by.
So what is that? Oh, it's just a 360 camera. Okay.
Not those. No. I meant for Harley's. Harley's. Now you get me all confused. I should have said the Ziploc. Okay, now we're good. Look at you.
I'm only here till Monday.
Aww.
Harley.
Okay, let's go.
Harley.
Let's go. Okay, come on, buddy.
I always forget they have the farmer's market down here because I always go to the one on Gordon Road. Hey!
You got the baby.
Yeah, they're all training. But Danny, this is my neighbor Carla and Dave.
Oh, small world.
Daughter of Carla.
Hi, the daughter of Carla.
Yeah,
What's your
yeah.
name?
Nicole.
Nicole?
Yeah.
What's the baby's name? Luna.
Good job.
Hi, sweetie.
He's like, treat.
How old is the baby? Papa.
You look great.
How old is the baby?
Almost a month.
Congratulations.
She was
my
guys.
pregnancy buddy.
Oh, that's awesome.
Do you want to see if they want to give them some treats to help them focus on them?
Would you like to give some treats? Would you like to give some treats?
So Charlie has to have those.
He can have this one.
Charlie can, but Harley
come
has
here.
to have this.
What? I have Charlie.
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 There you go.
Harley, come here.
How do I have to make him do a trick or do
No,
I?
no,
just
you're good.
Hold it in the hand like this, like a cup.
There you go. Perfect. There you go.
Oh, good boy.
That's Charlie and Harley. Harley, come here.
Slobber all over me.
Good slobber. What's your
Okay.
baby's name?
Are these
Bailey.
the puppies?
Aw.
Just a month old?
Yeah.
Harley.
Charlie.
No, Harley, come here.
I
Harley.
was
I'm
supposed
sorry,
to have
Charlie.
her
You
before
have to
her.
wait.
Oh.
Harley.
And she
Harley,
won.
come here.
Easy, easy.
Good.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
you
we
got
got
those.
some. There you go.
All right, Charlie.
Good job, Charlie. Good weight. Very good. Good
You
baby.
guys are such good pugs.
Good training. Good slobber.
I can't believe they're this big.
How old are they?
They're
You want to
almost
see when
six-
they were babies?
They're almost 6 months.
They're so cute.
No
I'm
less.
raising horses, not dogs.
Oh, you're so cute though.
I'm gonna get them saddles for Christmas, I
So
think.
cute.
Are you gonna dress them for
Bye.
Halloween?
What's that?
Are you gonna dress them for
I'm
Halloween?
sure. Because he looks like exactly like his dad, I want to try to do a mini outfit.
Good
Yeah.
slobber.
I haven't decided with him yet.
Just make them a bag.
Good slobbers. Good slobbers. Good slobbies.
We're making that.
Good job.
I could make him back. I already have him back.
I don't know. Am I supposed to just keep giving you treats because you're so cute?
Just because he's good.
Is that what I'm supposed to do?
And you have a pup behind you.
Oh, here's a puppy. Oh, that's the one that's struggling. The
There's
little
that poor
poor
lady that's still struggling with her.
2 pups.
She's got the. Oh, there's the other one. I didn't see. Like,
That dog
But Dave sure has seen them in the last few days since every time he's out front, they've darted across the road.
Oh, I'm sure.
yeah,
it's not
it's like
been
that
fun.
dart across the road is too much. It's like.
Good job.
You guys are just so focused now. Oh my goodness. What's on your
I don't even remember which one I was holding.
Let me see.
It's hardly not you.
I think only 2 were gone.
That might be Charlie.
You got another pup coming up
there's
behind.
a puppy
Hi, how you doing?
Oh, thank you, big slobber puppy.
Yeah.
Look at all these puppies.
You're not
That's that
That's
one.
where, yes.
I asked you whose dogs they were.
Oh, the neighbors.
mine across the street.
Look at
Yeah.
look at me. I am like a
Maddie's
slob
in
bucket
need
because of
again.
you. You're so cute. You're so cute.
I know puppies.
Huh?
Have more puppies.
We are. This is my last litter with Axel and Maddie. And then she'll get. You can pay for one.
Yeah.
How much are they?
A lot.
Yeah, they're a lot.
Are they pure?
Yeah, they're AKC. Yeah. They're certified. Yeah.
I'm so happy. You're happy
They are
faces.
so cute.
They are so cute.
Are you just happy to see me? Oh, what's happening over
Very
there?
good. There you go.
Good job. You didn't even react.
You're see now. You need to come by the house and train my mom's dogs. I know they're a little old, but
Train mine.
Leo and Chewy jump me every time I come in the door.
So you guys train by treats.
Yeah. He's
How
trainer.
you
This is
doing?
the trainer TJ. Yeah.
Hi.
you're
Nice
hi,
to
trainer
meet you.
TJ.
Hi.
Is that why you have a camera?
Yeah.
Recording.
Record how well behaved they.
Today you're being so good.
The walkover was a little bit hard.
Yeah, I have a pit bull and he is so excited about everything, so I can't even bring him in.
Yeah.
They got Harley.
I will. Oh, good. She actually called, so that's even better.
TJ, where are you going, bud?
Hey, Carla.
Look at them. Just the two. Those are
Just Harley and Charlie.
Harley and Charlie.
Tell her I've got 2 cases of Blue Moon to bring over.
She's got 2 cases of Blue Moon to bring over, Mom.
Oh, they're so happy. You guys are doing such a good job.
Alright. So we're
Yeah,
about
she
to run
said
out
she'll
of battery.
drink
If
it
you
with
guys
you.
have any
Alright, I'll let you
questions
get back
that
to
you want
dog
to film so I can have it answered for you.
I don't, but what I
Can you
like.
get him to? I do have a question. Go ahead. I have
So
one.
what I really liked, because that is something I didn't know, when they start barking at the other dog is let them go. Just let them go and not try to restrain them from doing so. Now,
Not
if I-
immediately. You want to, what I was telling you, you want to assess the situation. Try to figure out why they're barking. Is it because they're excited and they're uncertain? If they are, then try to give them that certainty that there's nothing wrong with that dog. There's no threat there by allowing them, once they kind of calm down, to approach and smell the other dog and kind of get comfortable with it. Because he's not comfortable meeting new dogs and strangers, you want to really try to show him that there's nothing to be afraid of.
Okay.
So that's why eventually you go in to let them meet. But just take a moment to assess the situation. Instead of focusing on stopping the barking, focus on why he's barking.
Okay.
Because 9 times out of 10, if you do that, then you'll figure out a better way to stop his barking than to just tell him to stop.
Okay. So,
How was the bird food?
And then your question?
Go ahead, Sandy.
okay, so this whole thing, they don't stop. And I get it, they're left, they want to run, they want to play, they have a ton of energy, right? But when they're running, and we're chasing after them to try to get them, right? It's like, do they think that we're playing
Yes.
then? So then how do we, because the nerve part is very obviously.
I mean,
Right.
literally
have to run
driving
across
down
the
here,
street.
my
It's difficult, yeah.
my heart finally stopped racing.
So the
Right.
main thing is try to figure out what they're running towards. Try to make a sudden sound or interrupt their train of thought from that focus. And even though it's difficult, try not to run directly behind or at them.
Right.
What I do when I do search and rescue is we run alongside the dogs and then we corral in, right? Almost if I can even get their attention and they stop for a moment, instead of following and pushing into them, I have them chase me and come back, right? So really trying to get their attention by getting on the side of them, like flanking them,
They're fast,
and then and then having them come to you.
All right.
It's
okay.
hard, yes.
Yeah, I mean, I get it, and I get it. They're puppies. I don't live here full time. That's why I want to help her as much as I can. Like, I don't break too many of the rules.
It'll take practice and discipline, because the last thing that we did practice was them stopping when they started with that
You even
momentum.
told me that most dogs fell, right, because of their momentum.
Right.
And so even
yeah.
during practice, they weren't able to accomplish that yet. So you're not going to be able to accomplish it without that practice.
How do we get them when they're walking on the leash to not do that hard pull ahead, like so excited to
Oh, sorry.
trying to get ahead of, like that yank
Oh,
thing.
stop, change direction, call their name, do anything but let them continue pulling. If they pull, they get to make no progress. So you could even just give up, make them wait patiently and have them give up. Like they're trying to pull to get to something, you just stand there until they're like, why aren't we going? And then as soon as they look back and check why they're going, give them, good, we're going this way actually.
Okay.
So especially with puppies, you might have to let them give up. You might have to let them quit. It's almost like breaking that will, because they're like, oh, I want to get it, I want to get it, I want to get it. You know what? Mom's not letting me get it.
Right.
And that's
right.
when you start winning. A lot of times what ends up happening is this. They start to pull us and we're like, no, stop, and we're just going to.
Sit.
And so when you go to, it lets them know that if they pull harder, they can just get to what they want.
Okay. All right. So when they start pulling, we gotta stop.
Stop, turn around, change direction, call their name, do anything but
They're
allow
strong.
them to
They're
keep
pulling
pulling.
me. I'm like, sweet Jesus, do not let me face plant it.
Right.
That's my like.
Man, she's already mad about her beer she lost.
And that's where like a lot of trainers will do that 180 rule, is because if they're pulling you and they're supposedly really strong, a lot of times what we're doing wrong is we're just using our arm muscles to try to hold them back. If you turn and start walking the other way, your leg muscles are much stronger.
Okay.
And it's a lot easier to get their attention back and just start going, by just going.
Okay.
See? And he has to just follow. So he wants to go that way, I'm going this way, it doesn't matter. Whereas if he starts pulling, no, trying to pull him back, no, I'm just gonna go. And then he has to follow. I make it look easy because I have a lot of practice, but it's the same principle.
We just have to practice a lot. We're gonna have to. Excuse me, sir. I don't think you're supposed to chew on that. Next time I turn.
And we went over some leadership and guidance skills on those course
Is it
walking
better to
lessons.
have
So.
them in harnesses versus just on the collar?
I prefer that when they're first learning because they're just going to be pulling because they're excited and they don't know not to pull yet.
Yeah.
They're not that big yet, but I would definitely recommend harness instead of putting all that weight,
Let's go
especially
get
as they get
smart
stronger.
Get some
Okay, we'll get some
Yeah.
harnesses.
We'll take them.
So that way
Okay.
they're not putting all that weight and force on their neck as they're learning.
Right, because I
After-
can't
yeah.
I can't, that noise like makes me crazy. It's slob on your head from your
They're
birthday.
spitting on one another.
Look at